You're running all 3 reefers with all 3 of them?
So no, I got one on flatbed. I'm on reefer because I like running out west and I'm not scared of the snow. And then I got another one on dry van.
Okay, and that's probably the one that's the shittiest. I'm guessing.
Yeah, but I mean, he runs. He's a good runner, man.
Yeah, that's good, man. Like I think.
Care of my equipment. I don't care about getting rich.
Yeah, do it all over again. I definitely wouldn't go the dry route, dude. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm kind of stuck. But I think if it starts getting, I mean, allegedly everybody's saying hopefully 2026 is gonna be the year. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. Because if this time, the market hits up and I start making some money like I used to, I'm definitely gonna start pivoting a little bit towards different equipment than dry boxes right now, dude.
Oh, 100%. And it's good to be versatile too. So. Like what I'm gonna do is once the spring starts to kick off good in the southeast, I don't care what they say. Flatbed rates are still shit in the southeast, right? They're still lower market rates. I'm sure that you got certain brokers out there. They do give you good numbers, right? But a lot of them they take advantage of, like Florida, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Florida and Georgia. Florida, everybody deadheads out of Florida into Georgia. Well, the rates are a little bit better, but it doesn't help out as much, right? Yeah. They know, okay, everybody's leaving Florida to go to Georgia. Florida's still garbage.
You gotta put your fucking deadhead miles into your rate going into Florida.
Oh yeah, no, we do that all the time. Like the only time any of our trucks touches Florida is when one of my guys are going home. Luckily, I live in the Northwest and I got a reefer right now, so I'm making money either way.
And then on Northwest, they're kind of paying some money out from reefers over there too, right? A little bit or what?
Yeah. So if you can get into Washington, like Yakima area,
what do you got?
You can get some real apples, yeah. And then there's still some potatoes coming out of Idaho and Utah.
And then out of what else they got? Like I know blueberries, right? Come out of the season.
Yeah, blueberries will come out. Shit.
Then right now, the trees, bro. The trees are probably popping out of Portland because they probably stopped putting them on dry vans right now because of the cold, so they're all going onto the reefers.
Yeah, they gotta refrigerate them so they don't freeze over.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of those, bro. I had a really good broker dude, a really nice guy. He used to just fucking feed me those because I do the Northwest. So he used to just feed me those Christmas trees, man. Oh, so much, like crazy rates, dude. Like whenever Christmas tree season came, I was like, dude, I can't wait. But then probably end of November, early December, I would get cut off because we had dry vans, you know what I mean? So that was the
100%.
Yeah, French fries.
And that's kind of like the bad part about hauling some of those dry freight that switches over to refrigerated is you can get cut off pretty much. You know, the Northwest, just like I do, is bipolar, right? It could be freezing ass one day, hot as hell the next, and then it's going to freeze over for damn near the rest of the year. It's cold 8 months out of the year. So that's the bad part about it is if you catch it and you're in there for a good time hauling that, like you said, those Christmas trees out, you were running out of there dry. If you can get on that for a good little while before a really good freeze comes in, you're gravy. But if that freeze hits in within a couple weeks, you're screwed because they're just going to already throw out the refrigerated rates and keep them right there.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice because we did high volumes, bro. So even in that, that 2 month period, we still did so many of them. And then there was still some certain, I can't remember the types of trees, but there's still certain types of trees that the weather doesn't really affect them. So you're still able to ship those, but other ones you weren't able to, Or reefs too, a lot of Christmas reefs coming out of there. I mean, there's a lot of good shit out of there right now, man. There's a lot of good shit. So I mean, at least So where you go to Northwest, or you just go to Cali and shit?
Oh, so I try to keep Northwest. I hate California with a passion, bro. I don't care how much money you give me. I try to avoid that place. Now, if you give me a good load out of there, that's 3,000 mile run for 11 grand. Yeah, I'll jump on it all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll go into Cali for that. Anything less than that, I would avoid it at all costs, just because it's a headache, bro. You got traffic.
Cali, that's why I didn't do it, because everybody and their mama's doing it so saturated that I'm good, man. I kind of like my niche, what I do, and I'm just gonna stick to that at this point.
Oh yes, sir. It's a pissing contest at that point. Once you get out there, who can undercut the other person the quickest? Where if you go where it snows and shit, you got a little bit more ball game to play.
Yeah. And I mean, even if you don't go where it snows, there's still plenty of other decent markets, man. Right now, like in the South, like the North Carolinas, Georgias, Memphis. You know what I mean? Parts of Alabama. Most days. So I mean, there's still a lot of good markets, and like you said, just the people on the ones that are talking shit in the comments all the time are just don't understand the market, or their dispatcher sucks, or maybe their MCs that's not good. They can't. I don't know what their issue is, but I mean, numbers are numbers, man. They don't lie. So I mean, we not technically, but obviously we see that there is hot markets right now. Now, is it going to last past the new year and into January? I don't know. We're going to see, right? I hope so.
I have a feeling it will, and I could be wrong 100%, right? I have a feeling with them getting rid of all the non-foreign drivers, that kind of is what sparked the market to start to shoot up. Because I've seen weirdly odd high, dry van freight numbers, right? Even for my other dry van trailer, I've seen like he's averaging 240 a mile RPM, which is weird.
They were mostly
because before that he was averaging 210. Yeah,
all those non-domiciles were mostly dry vans. You didn't really see them like in reefers and flatbeds and shit like that.
Well, a lot of them were starting to come into reefers, and that's what first started excuse my language, it first started messing up the reefer market,
Mm-hmm.
Because reefer used to be a lot higher when I first jumped into reefer about 2 years ago. It was a lot higher than this. And like now it's hot right now, right? Because it's the holidays, people don't want to drive, whatever, snowing, scary, whatever. But it started tanking down last year because you've no problem getting loads from Washington down to Florida. You can get those runs for 10, 5, 11 all day.
Yeah, the flatbed market.
Now they're going for about 9.
Because for the last almost 2 years, the flatbed market has been spanking the shit out of the reefers, but by the average rate per national rate per mile, which is nuts. The reefer just finally now made a comeback. I think I actually have the stats up. Let me bring them up. Because like I said, for the last 2 years, the flatbeds have definitely been like the hot trailer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now we are flatbeds right now where we at in December right now, $2.52 national average rate per mile, and the reefers are beating them by 10 cents, but at $2.62 national average per mile. So which is not bad at all. So reefers definitely making a comeback. I mean, it is cold outside, so obviously protect from freeze. Now you're doing chocolates, chemicals, trees, all this extra shit. So they are taking away from the dry vans, but I mean that's a good national average. You know what I mean? But yeah, overall. So I mean, you average 295 a mile with the reefer for the whole week. That's not. What about last week?
Last week I did 330 a mile.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that, dude. What about the week before that? Same shit, like close to 3 at least.
The week before that I was getting married in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
I was on vacation.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it, brother.
All right, bro. I got to get back to these debate questions, bro. So I appreciate you calling in, bro.
And hey, brother.
Call us
all good
next week and let us know how you're doing.
Yes, sir. Keep it up, man. I really appreciate listening to you, buddy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Before we get into more of this freight debate question, I actually like this segment a little bit better. Lets me talk like freely and shit. My Chicago guy, see that? Let me go through some comments. Yeah, obviously, bro. Like, don't you see Polish flags and shit? Chicago accent. Only thing I'm missing is a fucking hot dog, dude. Hey, Matt, what's going on, buddy? I can't run. What's your MC, big boy? I'm not telling you my MC. What are you smoking crack, dude? Dude, this market is nuts. Glenn, yes, I agree. I don't know. All these people in the comments on my market updates are crying. They're just, I have no idea. Do you double broker? No, I triple broker, bro. I will not touch it unless it's minimum triple broker, bro. Preferably quadruple broker. What else we got? Florida has a lot of citrus. I'm not sure about the citrus, Art. I'll believe you, but I'm not a big Florida guy, so I don't really care. If you keep them, then you're doing what you're saying doesn't work. What's that? Sorry, bro. I've been missing the comments. I'm trying to get through them. I run my flats out of Chicago. My buddy got a flatbed company too out of Chicago, pretty big, like 120 trucks, dude. He said it's like usually he's been complaining, even though the flatbed market has been good, but he's got so many trucks, it's hard to cover all those trucks with like good rates. But the last couple of weeks he's been liking it, so that's good, bro. I'm happy for him. We Yugoslavs must stick together. Yugoslav, nah, bro, Polish, bro. We're right there. There should be 2 Polish. Oh yeah, right, shit, right there. Wait. Right there. Sorry, it's a mirrorless camera, bro. I get confused. My bad. Have you ever ran with Ease Logistics loads? Personally, I haven't really booked loads in quite some time. But I have in the past. Yes. I don't know. I don't want to tell you if they're good or bad because I haven't like ran their credit or did anything like that. So just be cautious with anybody. Make sure you run the credit. I know they were a really good brokerage. I'm not sure now because I just can't tell you. What do you think is going to happen after the holidays? Do you think freight is going to go up or down? I have no idea, dude. If I was a fortune teller, freight psychic, I'd be rich as shit, dude. Watch your language. I know. No, I just can't. I can't bully people, bro. I can't bully. I don't have to. I think I can swear once in a while, but I just can't bully people. I can't, I can't repeat what I said before. But anyways, yes, if I was a freight psychic, then I'll be rich as shit, dude. But obviously I'm driving a Nissan Altima, trying to get some social media advertising. So I'm not a psychic in freight, but hopefully, man, everybody's predicting 2026 is going to be a good year. I don't know, dude. I'm praying to God it's going to be good, man, because I need it, bro. I need a break, bro. I'm tired, man.